going on, everybody? Hope everyone's doing good. Getting out there riding your bikes, getting that fresh air, maybe some cardio while having fun. So I just want to talk to you about the Sondors Rockstar journey for me and how it came about. My neighbor, he sells e-bikes for Sondors at 805ebike.com, and it's a local shop here in my town. He knew that I was, and I am still, way into mountain biking. And one day he showed me a prototype of the Rockstar, and I liked what I saw. I was like, I'm an anti-e-bike guy only because of the lack of trail etiquette that I've, witnessed out there on the trails. Some examples would be of guys just riding up on me and, some of my other buddies, basically rubbing tires, trying to pass us on climbs and not, any mention of them coming up, just being rude and not courteous at all. So I also got the same vibe one day, we're riding at Sky Park and they had a demo day for Specialized. Just the riders were not saying that they wanted by, just basically squeezing, other riders out of the way so they can get through. I dislike the e-bike crowd. Cheaters, we'd call them. But I realize it's not the bike. It's the riders of the bike. Most likely, they went straight to an e-bike and never experienced, earning that downhill by climbing on a, acoustic bike, as my friend Matt likes to call them. So through my neighbors, they did a deal with my buddy that has the e-bike shop. One built a website for him, one, exchanged, favors or work for the Rockstars when they first came out. So when the Rockstar bikes arrived, I followed these guys, my neighbors, out on some local trails that I figured by the looks of the bikes and the build, they should be able to handle, these trails that I was going to take them on. The bikes, the Rockstars, they did surprisingly well. And my buddy Dave, he did break his chain on the first ride we took him out on. And he bent his derailleur. But that was not, the bike's fault. It was the operator error. He was in the wrong gear, hitting the throttle on a quick traverse. So I did a video of that. That was the first Rockstar video, and it got a lot of attention on my YouTube channel. And ever since then, the Rockstar videos are my most popular. So I continued making Rockstar videos, not only because everyone seems to enjoy them, but I enjoy making them too, the videos themselves. I love mountain biking and sharing it. Most of you know that I don't personally own a Rockstar for myself. And I've been borrowing my friends' bikes that are featured in some of the videos. And some others have mentioned maybe asking Mr. Sondors for a bike for all the time I've put into showcasing the Rockstar. So I did just that. I've been communicating via email, and I recently sent him some of the videos, some of the most popular Rockstar videos, and some of the feedback from the comments you guys are giving. I basically asked if he'd be willing to either sponsor me a bike or possibly give me a pretty decent discount so I could show the bike at its full potential. Now, I don't know what the outcome's going to be. Maybe I'll get a bike, maybe I won't. And if I do, I plan on building one for some serious mountain bike riding, putting it to the test. If I don't, I'll either end up on another e-bike for later, or saving up for something that's already a proven all-mountain capable e-bike. A couple bikes that I've been interested in are the Luna X1 Enduro, the High Bike All-Mountain 7, the YT Decoy, and the Marin, I think it's called the All Trail E1. These are all pretty much, under $5,500 bikes, so that's pretty much my price range. They all come with, set up the way that I would set up the Rockstar. And, of course, all these bikes cost a little bit more, but I'm going to, if I get the deal on the bike, I would love to showcase, the Rockstar and what it's capable of. So the only way I see putting money into the Rockstar itself is, getting that deal on it. Like the other bikes I mentioned, the Luna X1 Enduro pretty much comes with everything that I would put on the Rockstar. If I were to add, like suspension, brakes, little minor things like that. A couple issues on the Rockstar. The reason why I wouldn't buy it for myself is the head tube angle. It's a little steep It's like 69 degrees. I want something more slack, you know, a little bit more aggressive. You can't get away from the weight of the Rockstar, and those are a couple things, you know, that would stop me from buying the Rockstar, you know, unless I get the sweet deal on it, and then I'll throw some money on it, you know, and make it my own. You know, do I think the Rockstar is a great deal of a bike in stock form? Yeah. I'm just pointing out how I'd like the bike for my personal preference and style of riding. The bike can definitely ride trails right out of the box, but on more difficult terrain, that, you know, the type of stuff I like to ride on, I'd want some better parts. For example, you know, bar stem, pedals, other things like suspension, and that comes on it. It's fine if you're just going to stick to some like less gnarly trails. I realize some of you, you know, you don't plan on getting crazy with this bike, and for you guys, you're going to love the Rockstar. It's crazy fun. I appreciate everyone watching and commenting on and subscribing, liking or disliking. I appreciate you too. I love the feedback you guys give. I hope this all makes sense and doesn't sound like nonsense. I'm just, you know, kind of telling you what's going on right now. I'll continue to follow my friends on the Rockstars, and I'll include any mods we perform on their bikes, problems we run into, and so forth. Another thing I'd like to mention is my buddy Matt with the yellow Rockstar. The other day, we rode Sycamore Canyon. He got King of the Mountain on a trail called Two Foxes, which is, you know, it's nothing gnarly. It's a pretty mild trail, but he got overall King of the Mountain for e-bikes, regular bikes, everything. So that right there tells you that the Rockstar is a truly capable mountain bike. I think he beat, like, the nearest time was like, he was 6 seconds faster than the nearest person. And I think that was out of 438 riders. So that right there tells you the Rockstar is a very capable bike. And, you know, the things he's done to it, of course, the Yari front suspension, bars, grips, stem, pedals, and that's pretty much all he's done to his bike. And, you know, for someone to take King of the Mountain on the 83-pound Rockstar, you know, like I said, that right there proves to me that it's a totally capable bike. So nothing wrong with the Rockstar. It's just for my personal preference. I would like to get something a little more aggressive, unless, you know, Storm Sondors hooks me up with either a bike or, you know, gives me a sweet deal on one. Because, you know, I'd love to showcase the bike and what it's capable of. It's definitely, for under $3,000, I believe it's still under 3,000. It's like 29 something and some change. It's, you know, it's a great deal of a bike. So, you know, thanks for watching, guys. Stay stoked. And if it sounds like I'm reading off of something, that's because I am. All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate all you guys watching, following, subscribing. I'll continue to make videos, like I said, of the Rockstar, even if I don't get one. And if I do get a e-bike in the future, of course I'm going to feature that. So hope you guys enjoy this and this explanation makes sense. Right on. All right, everyone have a good day.